Okay.
Welcome, friends, to the Two
Michelle's One Question
podcast.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Oh, you guys.
Hello. One of our favorite.
Hello.
One of our favorite people joining us. I sound like we're those Saturday Night Live on
Yes,
on
you do.
public TV.
Yeah.
Shreddy ball.
Yeah, no, right. The dusty muffin.
Yeah. Shreddy. Okay, so hi. We're glad you're here, Rachael Gray. She
Thanks, guys.
of the Rachael Gray Show on Hot FM in Grand Rapids, Michigan. She is here. She joins us. She's a radio rock star, but she also
And a human mother rock star.
and a mother.
God, thanks, guys.
But she wasn't always.
No.
None of us were as
No.
shining as we are this.
The truth is, I
No.
think when I found out I was having kids, I think Michelle was a little worried.
Oh, when I got pregnant, my mom said to me, "Really? Are you sure?" Yes, Donna, I'm sure. She goes, "I just can't see you as a mom," and she laughed.
That's savage.
Oh yeah.
Is that
She also said, "You're too pretty to be that fat."
Damn,
Which is a compliment,
Donna.
and then she rips it out from under you. You're
When
too
you were
pretty.
pregnant?
Thanks, Mom. When
when
I
you
was
were.
7.
Well, my mom called me a fat lard too when I was about that age.
Yeah, I remember
that's
those days.
nice.
Yeah.
It was okay to tell your kids they were fat.
Back
in the
then,
day,
yeah.
my nickname was Tubby.
Right,
back
dudes-
in the day.
Dudes could grab your boobs and your mom could tell you were fat. Good old days. Am I right or am I right?
You know what I'm saying? But we still don't. Never mind. I was going to go on and on.
Yeah.
Well, we
Like
need
to
to
make
get
the
to the
same money.
question.
Okay.
Right?
Today's
Right.
question. This is the One Question podcast. Today's question. Well, first of all, we like to do this thing we call that's kind of taken. Explain it.
It's called We Listen and We Do
don't
Not Judge. We listen and we do not judge. So each person, so your question today is, what is your confession
Okay.
that nobody can judge you about?
Oh boy.
Right,
So-
judgment zone.
What is your confession? Quick and concise.
Okay.
And then you have to share the story of said confession.
the quick and concise is going to be hard for the three of us.
Yeah.
That's the part that
We
I
only
got.
have 20 minutes.
Yeah. Like I bite my toenails, like that one. Because I
Yes.
do. You guys, I can bite my own toenails. Have
I
you ever
said
done it?
the fact that you are that flexible, that's way.
I can. Have you never bitten your own toenails?
Oh, no, I definitely have.
Yeah.
I mean, just if you can, why not?
Yeah, no, I
you can say you
absolutely
can do
look.
it.
I can also get my I can also do it.
You can get your feet in your
Oh, I
mouth.
can get my feet in my mouth,
I get
hands
my
down.
foot in my mouth
I
every
have a
day.
dress on, but should I
Yeah.
try?
Let's
I
see,
don't know.
try.
Yeah,
get
who
it.
cares? We can't.
Do it.
Oh
Bite your
no,
foot.
choke
She can
chop.
do it.
Oh, see, I told you. Yeah, see,
Okay.
I've definitely done that.
And podcast number 10 is now done. Listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we do not judge. So you can bite your toenails, but that's not that good of one.
No.
What do you got,
Yeah, you
Gray?
got
We're going with
something.
you first.
I feel like I have too many to count. And the reason we talked about joking about me becoming a mother is because I was so bad when I was growing up. I always got in a lot of trouble. But when my husband and I started dating, quick and concise, my dog swallowed a condom after we were done, and we were concerned the dog was going to die.
If you're done having sex, there's a condom on the floor. Poof.
Yes.
Hey, there's a trash can somewhere.
You know what?
The hell?
I'm sure there was, but it was like,
Or a
get it off.
nightstand.
It was on the floor. We got done, looked over, and the dog was.
Dogs just eat anything.
So I panicked because you know how you always have been told that like if your dog swallows a balloon or something, it can clog their intestine and they can die. So I was literally freaking out. My parents were gone because this was at my parents' house. This was the family dog. It wasn't our dog. It was
She's
a
a who?
family dog. Yeah, I married him. Okay.
Oh, you ended up marrying the guy? Oh, this is
Yes.
your husband. Oh, this
The
is Aaron.
Father of the children you didn't think I should have. So,
Babies that were stuck in that. Okay. That the dog ate.
Those babies.
So we called the emergency vet. The chick on the phone is laughing at me and I'm like damn near crying. And she tells me, you're going to have to get into your backyard when the dog poops and make sure that condom comes out. And I'm like, I have to check my dog's turds. This is what you're telling me. And like, I know my parents are coming home at any time. So I'm trying to get this chick off the phone. My golden retriever's just sitting on the floor, tail wagging. Hey, mom.
There's another one.
What's going on?
Wow. I mean, I don't even do what that dog has done. So that's a pretty
No.
amazing feat.
The kicker was, though, the next week, you're disgusting. The next week, I had to go through the backyard and find the dog's turds and see if the condom came out. My mom yells out the window, Rach, what you doing?
Is he not up to
It's like
clean
I'm
it?
not hanging out in the backyard. I was
Look at
like
the dog
literally
poop.
20. Like, and I go, I lost it. I kept going out there each day, and she's like, "You still haven't found that earring." Long story short, never found the condom, and the dog lived. I was on pins and needles for weeks.
We listen and we do not judge.
Thank you. However,
because you were a naughty kid sometimes.
yeah, like if I really reflect back, that probably was tame.
You were a rebel.
Yeah.
She was a smoker.
Yeah, I was a smoker. I know. Try not to judge that,
You were a
because now
smoker?
I judge smokers.
I do
Oh my
too,
God!
yes.
Do you smell a cig? Sometimes you're like, oh, it's nice.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I really could wish I could have this
like a
right
couple
now.
glasses of wine and just
But you can. You can have
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you know what? You
no.
would feel like such trash.
slippery slope
and,
too.
and it's so cool.
Hers is gross. Hers is like, I slippery slope. Two completely different reasons. She didn't say slippery slope.
Oh yeah, I bet I have one of those darts and I'm like hooked. I'm back in, man.
I bet you would not.
No, I
but-
bet I would.
One party dart and you're in.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. A good song comes on the radio when I want to light a cigarette. Like,
man.
back.
loved smoking. But yeah, that's another thing. I see people smoke now. I'm like, oh, you're disgusting trash.
You went away to college and your
We
parents
listen
thought you
and we
were.
do not judge race.
Yeah, you're
Come on
right.
Now.
Yeah.
I'm judging.
But
Yeah.
put your cigarette butt somewhere else.
And
Don't leave it on the
yeah.
ground.
You know,
That is
somebody
gross.
told me the other day they used to use them for. You use earplugs,
Love my earplugs.
and they used to use the cigarette butts as earplugs.
The filters.
The filters,
I'm sorry. No, this is We Listen, We Don't Judge. I don't know this person. What in the hell?
because back in the 70s, if you needed earplugs to go swimming, I go, wouldn't the water then collect and make it poofy? Because there's
Yeah.
like
Right.
Yeah.
I guess for what? For swimming.
so
Sure.
before they were
This is
biodegradable.
idiotic.
Yeah, well, they were like made of real paper, like whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mhm.
but you went off to school and your parents thought you were still in school and you weren't. That's my
Yes.
favorite story.
We listen and we do not judge. I went to college and I hated being in a sorority and I hated everything about it. And I was wasting all this money to just stay and get drunk. So I was literally making grades. C's get degrees. C's also get to stay and party. So I did. And,
I've never heard that.
no, you've never heard that?
No.
No. That was my motto.
So do D's for that
Yeah.
matter, don't they? The most
No, I don't know. Sometimes they make
Oh.
you repeat classes with
Oh.
a D.
Oh.
I would know.
You go do
I know.
that?
I don't know that. I did get one D in college.
You did 1D. Just
It was
one.
at the planetarium, and I didn't want to walk all the way over there, so I never.
Oh my God! I also got a D in astronomy.
Yeah.
They made you go at night. It was terrible. That was terrible. I'm
It was
not
far
going at
away. I'm like,
9.
I'm
She
not
was out
going.
partying at night.
Yeah, so I would be drunk all the time, and I just didn't want to be there anymore. It was the worst. And I was like doing terrible in school, and I was like, God, this sucks. So I literally said, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want any more of your money. Like, this is terrible. And my dad and I got in this big fight. And he's like, get out of the house. I was like, I was already packed. I was planning to leave tonight
Wow.
anyway. Like, what is this? Like, I was 20. Like, what is this right now? I'm an adult. So I left and went back to school. And I was like, this sucks. They're right. I shouldn't be here still. So I lived in Indianapolis for like 8 months.
And where were you supposed to be?
School.
Right. Where was school though?
CMU.
Central Michigan
I drove down to
University.
Indianapolis.
You could never get away with that these days.
No,
Because
because
you're
they
fine
phone
by-
tracking.
Oh, yeah. All of those things. Yeah. So I was gone and lived with my aunt and uncle, and my cousins, but I would bartend because I was like $800 in the hole when I moved to Indianapolis. I had no money. This is back when they let you continue to swipe your card
Yeah.
before they would say card declined. I used to bounce gas. Like I'd swipe on a Thursday knowing I wasn't getting paid until Friday, right?
Yeah.
But it would come out on a Friday. Oh yeah, I knew all the tricks in the book. So I was $800 in the hole, and I moved to Indianapolis. My parents didn't know who I was for like 3 weeks. My uncle finally made me call, but I bartended like 14 doubles in a row just to get myself out of the hole of the bank. I used to drive to Bloomington just to party at IU every weekend with my best friends. It was good times.
We listen
Yeah,
and we
you-
don't judge.
no.
Yeah, it was
No
good
doubt.
memories. I don't regret it. I look back at that and say, all right, I did the right thing.
Life lessons.
Yes.
More power to you.
Yeah.
All right, done
And to
away.
your
Yeah.
uncle for not telling on you for a while.
Yeah,
Right.
well, it didn't go over well with my
We're just
parents.
gonna say,
Yeah. My parents were pissed.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's probably how they feel about that dog in the condom
they
they
know
don't know
about
about.
the condom
No.
oh, I'm gonna send your
Yeah,
mom
we
this.
gotta send
You know
them.
what? Don't make that the clip that you guys put on social media. We don't need them learning about
Oh,
that.
it's a clip. It's a clip. Yeah, because your mom watches TikTok. now.
Right. My mom's a TikToker.
All right,
Was it my-
Michelle Dunaway.
I have to go next. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you outed me on the smoking one already. I didn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've had a few run-ins with the law.
You?
I know.
Like arrested?
Like arrested.
Did you go to actually get behind bars?
I did get behind bars, but I think it was because the cops were just trying to
You?
be hard ass.
You got put in a jail cell?
I did.
What'd you do?
Nothing that bad, I don't think.
I'm not judging you. We listen and we do.
Right?
We're not judging
Oh,
this.
it's hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Jail.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yeah,
clink.
right. I had
Okay.
my cup doing
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I did
Okay.
smile for my mugshot though.
Classy.
Oh, naughty. Okay, so what'd you do?
So one time, it was prom weekend, and instead of going to prom, we all went to my friend's cottage in LaPorte, Indiana, and on the lake, had some fun. Her parents were there staying at a hotel. They knew we were there. They knew what we were getting into.
The cool parents.
Yeah, they were the cool
Yeah.
parents. We were getting a little
Clearly.
loud, and the noise travels across the lake. So cops show up, and for some reason, most everyone ran. I'm either I wasn't fast enough or I wasn't thinking quickly enough to try to run.
You're hammered.
Yeah, and so they caught me, took me to jail, and and then they proceeded. My friend's parents came to
God.
get us, and yeah,
I can't imagine you in jail. Actually, picturing it makes me laugh.
I mean, it was
Did you get?
LaPorte, Indiana.
I don't know. Indiana's pretty hardcore.
Like, it's one little tiny.
But you got handcuffed?
They did handcuff us.
Man.
All
Yeah.
because you were underage drinking.
I think they're just wanting to teach us a lesson.
In
I
my
think they have
day-
nothing going on. They're like, what
Right.
are we going to mess with these kids, right?
So you said a couple running.
Well, right. And so then another time,
Jesus.
Same LaPorte, Indiana?
no, this
Oh,
was
God.
in the Chicago suburbs.
Wow.
Right around where I grew up. And I was with a friend of mine, and he got pulled over, and they searched the car, and they found some pot. So then they
Just
decided
a little bit of the devil's lettuce, did they? Just a
Devil's
little
lettuce.
pot.
The
Yeah,
Mary
the
Jane.
marijuana.
yeah, the Mary
Mhm.
Jane. And so then they proceeded to search me, and they found that I had a fake ID. So then they take me to jail for a fake ID. They're like, oh, you got to come. I'm like, dude.
They took you to they were easy on me for all these things that I've
Right?
been busted for the same things.
Man.
And I
Yeah.
never got taken to jail for any of this.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
It's
wild.
called hanging out in small towns where
Wait.
they have nothing better to do. than
Power
bust.
trip.
What was her
City.
name? What was her name? Fake ID.
Renee Vasquez.
Renee Vasquez. What about your fake ID name? Do you have one?
Jennifer Lay.
Jennifer Lay.
L-E-Y. Yeah, L-E-Y. My
Wow.
girlfriend Jen turned 21 before I did, so I had her expired one.
Wow. And they never checked expiration in the
Oh
bars.
God, I got hammered in Phoenix for like 10 days straight on that fake ID.
And your fake ID, you were
Mine was just some random girl that was passed to me from my other friend who,
Yeah.
after she turned 21.
Back
she
when you
gave it
could
to
do
me.
that too. Yeah.
But that one did get taken away. And then I got another one, Michaeline Brown. That was my other one.
Michaeline.
Michaeline. So
Not to be confused with Michelle
Right,
or
Michaeline.
Helene. Michaeline.
I
The hell?
I always just use because I had I had a sister who was not. She was very serious, and then I have a really funny, cool sister
Yeah.
who was she was the smoker. She's the middle child,
Yeah.
and
That'll do it.
Yeah, right.
I used her. She just flipped me her ID.
That's
She-
awesome.
Nice. I wish I
Yeah.
had
I
that
did
kid.
not have a sister.
Well, it was nice until I'm at a beer store and I'm buying it, and he doesn't card me, and then I go, "Do you want to see my ID?" And he goes,
Such
"Sure."
an ass.
Right. I love that.
Right, what
Right.
an idiot!
Michelle's like, give me what I'm looking for, please. I came here for one
And he
thing. Give
takes
me what
it,
I'm looking for.
and he smiles and he hands it back to me, and I take my sixer out
Yeah.
of there, and I go, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, tell your sister hi." So this fake ID thing, but
I
it
love
was a
that.
thing.
I love
Right,
that.
right?
It
Yeah.
was.
My day though, if you got pulled over for drinking, or not pulled over, but at a party, you just dumped it out. Like we'd be down by the
Oh my
lake.
God.
They made you dump it out.
I
That's
watched
it. They let
somebody.
you go.
That was it.
right?
I one time got pulled over and I was in the back seat of a car and we had also some devil's lettuce in the car. I watched somebody eat an entire joint.
Oh, they were so stoned. They're
Oh my
probably
God, we got away. But they ate the whole joint.
now own a gummy store. They
Well,
now
They're
own-
very excited about the cannabis blow up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Good times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's yours?
Yeah.
All right, let's say it
Your
together. We listen, and we do not judge. Okay. I'm an animal lover. I don't
Yes.
even eat animals.
No.
Like I love all the animals. I just do.
Yes.
So here's the deal. I got caught stealing at Frank's nursery when I was probably 10 or 11, something like that, with Karen Kalasaric. And we were stealing dollhouse furniture. And we were dumb enough to go in the bathroom and talk about it. And there was an employee in the bathroom who heard us, took us by the collar, took us up to the front to the manager. Oh, it was savage.
Yeah.
Manager. And then the manager, my dad had all these side gigs because he had 5 kids and probably made $11,000 a year for selling.
Yeah.
So he had 5 kids. So he and his buddy Ripstra would clean area businesses, and he knew the owner of Frank's Nursery, so he cleaned it there. So he calls my dad, and my dad was livid because he knew that he knew the guy. So his daughter's youngest daughter, Tubby. So
yeah, I forgot your parents called you that.
Tubby, so
oh yeah, that's mean.
I know.
That is mean.
She's too pretty to be that fat. So I get there, so I have to apologize to him, and then my mom goes, "I'm taking you to confession," because that's what you did when you're a good Catholic.
Yeah.
Saturday confession, 11 o'clock. All the other kids could go down to the Northfield Park pool. I had to go to St. Jude's confession. Father Pat Colley, it was Vatican II, which was face-to-face now confession. It's not forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was. It's face-to-face. It's cool.
Like, where are you sitting doing confession?
We're in the back behind in like the behind the altar back in that room.
Are there really booths that have like a screen on them? Is that real? Or just
no, that's it.
I'm not Catholic. That's why I'm asking.
I will take you. St. Jude's is open all the time. We can bump in there. I'll show you.
They don't need to. I don't need to go there.
Don't you
are you going to
confessional?
You just play this podcast for them. We'll see how that goes.
They don't care. They don't care. They won't care. It's open all the time. Me and Vinny went in there a couple. I don't know. My brother Vinny went in there like last year, and we were like, oh my God, we used to run this joint. We were like in 2nd grade. We were in this crap.
Okay. So anyway, you go to confession.
Face. He was a cool guy. He looked like Jesus, Father Pat Colley, who is now the chaplain out at Beaver Island still. I think he is, if he's still alive. Wore sandals. Cool dude. Long hair. So I'm telling him, and I say, Father Pat, he goes, when was your last confession? My last confession was 3 weeks ago. Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. I was mean to my brother. And he goes, oh, okay. What else? I go, I called my sister names. Oh, okay. I didn't clean my room. Oh, okay. 6 Hail Marys, 2 Our Fathers. You're done. I never confessed it. Wait, there's more.
What?
Where there's sin, there's compounded sin.
Yeah.
So I get out. I don't confess it. I lie. I don't confess it. So I get out. My mom goes, did you confess it? And I go, yeah. I told him I got caught stealing. And she goes, oh, good job. Now do your penance, which is the Hail Marys. And you have to do them like a rosary or whatever. Then we get in it's so weird, isn't it? Then we get in the car.
It is.
And she takes me to Meyer to get a goldfish because I was good and confessed it. So
I can't believe she bought you a goldfish. I'd rather die than give my child a fish.
So I got a goldfish in the plastic bag.
Yeah.
In the plastic bag, Morty. And I got Morty. And I got Morton. And I got
Morty.
And I put him in. The next morning I woke up to feed Morty, and Morty was belly up dead. That goldfish's death is on my hands.
It is.
My mom. Like,
yes.
In the middle of the lie.
Morty,
my hands.
Went to the morgue.
I was going to say, Morty paid the penance for your sins.
Dude,
he did.
God was like sending you a message.
Bro.
Damn.
Word.
Wait, were you freaking out when you were a kid?
Yeah, right?
Were you like, oh my God, this fish is dead?
No, you didn't.
Mom, can I get another fish? No. Yes, I thought they fish. Yes, I cried. I went, I killed Morty. But I didn't tell her. I told her when I was an adult.
I was going to say, did you ever tell
Yeah,
her?
and she like laughed it off.
Well, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I mean, but that fish is, so we listen and we don't judge.
We listen and we do not judge, but God does.
But that fish got judged. That fish
Real
got
hard.
That fish got humbled.
God was trying to teach you a lesson.
Somebody or the other one. Somebody was. Stay with me, my child. Stay with me. My God. I know.
That's pretty good.
So that is we listen and we do not judge.
Every human on the planet has these. I don't care who you are. Like, that was just starting off. We could probably do this another hour.
We could.
That was puppy chow. I mean, I got some real lives were affected by some crap that I've done, but there's still some open wounds. Yeah, I don't know the lives were lost.
Right, not lost. Somebody's got some trauma walking around.
Happened.
Perhaps we all need to go to confession.
Right? I'm not going in there.
I have 3 dogs. I have 3 dogs. I'm not confessing. Come home, they're all legs up, stiff.
Save the dogs. They're eating the dogs.
They're eating dogs. Little X's over their eyes. Mom confessed a lie again, bitch. Oh my God. Well, listen, if you have a question for us, please, Rachel, come back and join us.
Anytime, you guys, anytime.
Let's change the topic, though. I don't like these confessions.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's
too much.
I don't know, jailbird.
No.
Condom whore. and animal killer. This is why I'm vegan.
I was going to say, you've made up for it. by not eating
Yeah.
animals for me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But if you do have a confession you want to make for We Listen and We Do Not Judge, they'll bring it back, I'm sure, if you send it to them.
Of course we will.
Do you make people like and subscribe you?
Please, now we do.
Please.
Right.
Thank
Tell
you.
Okay, so find the podcast, like and subscribe, and leave them a review. So if you leave them a review, you're more likely to be found in other places. Leave them a review. You can put stars, or you can leave a nice little comment. Or if you want to say that you want to get on a confession, you can send it to their emails.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can join anytime, girl.
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh, maybe you'll tell us you're coming and you won't be here.
Oh.
No, that's what your mom did when you were in. That didn't work.
Yeah, well,
Like you told her you were in
Indiana,
college
and I wasn't
yeah.
there.
I
I've
was like,
changed,
man,
okay?
I'm like, that went on.
That was
I'm a mother now.
Show up and you do what you're supposed to do.
We keep our word.
Your penance is still coming.
Yeah.
I only had the dead goldfish.
Yeah, God
I
only
was gonna say,
knows.
your kids are young.
God
girl,
only
and your
knows.
penance is coming.
It is.
All
I'm in
right.
trouble.
Thank you for joining us. Again, like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, please do let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
We listen and we
We do not judge. Thank you,
Thanks.
guys.
Thank you.